Sleep is important, essential for maintaining health and for our well-being. Sleep regulates our immune function, our memory consolidation, and many other functions in our body. But did you know that diet can play a role in sleep quality? In fact, not only diet, but when you eat can also affect your sleep quality. This is Dr. Padma from Pledze, and today let's learn about how diet impacts our sleep quality, or how sleep quality is impacted by what you eat. While certain foods and drinks can make it easier to drift into sleep, some foods can keep you up through the night. So let's find out the relationship between food and sleep. So sleep is induced by the production of melatonin by the pineal gland in our body. Darkness triggers the body to make more melatonin, which signals the body to sleep. So we need melatonin to get a good sleep. But is there a connection between melatonin and our diet? Well, melatonin is made from an amino acid called tryptophan. Tryptophan is one of the many amino acids found in foods that contain protein. Tryptophan is converted into a molecule called 5-hydroxytryptophan, which in turn is used to make serotonin and melatonin. Several studies have shown that those experiencing depression or lack of sleep may have tryptophan levels that are lower than normal. So research also shows that increasing tryptophan in the blood directly increases both the serotonin and melatonin levels. So can we get tryptophan from the food we eat? Turns out yes. Whole milk, for example, is one of the largest sources of tryptophan. Prepared oatmeal can also be a good source of tryptophan, and so also are peanuts, whole wheat bread, and lot of other high fiber diets. High fiber diets and foods containing tryptophan, melatonin, and phytonutrients, example, they are present in cherries, were linked to improved sleep outcomes. Tryptophan crosses the blood-brain barrier where it is converted to melatonin. So banana is also an excellent source of tryptophan. How does high fiber carbohydrate-rich diet help with improved sleep? We know that the ingestion of tryptophan can improve sleep, but this is largely dependent on its ability to cross the blood-brain barrier and get into the brain to show the effect. So this mechanism of it crossing the blood-brain barrier is sometimes impeded by the plasma levels or the blood levels of large neutral amino acids which may be there from the protein in your diet. And what do these large neutral amino acids do? When they are abundant, then they do not let the tryptophan cross the blood-brain barrier. But when you have a high fiber carbohydrate-rich diet, what happens immediately? The plasma glucose increases. This in turn causes the release of insulin. Now the insulin removes this long neutral amino acids from the blood but does not affect the tryptophan. So the tryptophan can now easily cross the blood-brain barrier and consequently get converted to serotonin and then into melatonin. So eating complex carbohydrates such as whole wheat toast or whole wheat bread or a bowl of oatmeal or fruits and vegetable whole grains can trigger the release of sleepy hormone melatonin. Apart from the foods to eat to enhance sleep, it is important to consider timing of food intake, a concept termed chrononutrition. Eating at a time that contradicts our circadian system, such as nocturnal eating, can mess the rhythms in the peripheral clock tissue, such as liver, and cause misalignment of metabolic processes. So, greater improvements of sleep occurred when high fiber, carbohydrate rich meals were consumed 4 hours prior compared with just 1 hour prior to bedtime. So that shows that timing is important. Research demonstrating peak circulating tryptophan in the 2 to 4 hour period after the consumption of the high carbohydrate, high fiber rich meal. So now we know what are the foods to eat to get better sleep. What are the foods to avoid for better sleep? So eating spicy foods can cause heartburn, which can impact your sleep when you lie down. That acid reflux often worsens when you lie down. High fat and high protein food should be avoided as it can take a long time for digestion, which is a problem at bedtime since your digestion slows by up to 50% when you sleep. Excess sugar can also cause you to awaken more frequently. To conclude, what is the ideal diet for good sleep? Consuming a high fiber diet with fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and low fat proteins, and avoiding foods which are spicy and with added sugars is ideal. Bottom line, eat smart, sleep well, and stay healthy. Thank you.